Well, somebody has a hard on for Harley Quinn.
Hmm.
I don't mean Opie for a change.
Yeah, keyword for a change.
I forgot what we were talking about before the cutscene now. Oh, the SummerSlam card, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, so I really hope we do get to see the Roman J program
Yep.
have another match. Obviously, I personally would have. Jay was one of those people that I genuinely wouldn't have minded seeing take the belt off Roman, to be fair, but
Right.
I don't know. At this point, they'll just get rid of him. They'll get rid of the title off Roman whenever they fucking decide to. I'm past the point of caring at this point. If it wasn't going to be Cody, then I honestly genuinely don't care anymore. Have fucking Baron Corbin beat him for it at this point. It doesn't matter.
I think it probably would be Cody. It probably won't happen until WrestleMania 40, which people may not like.
I still think that was a bad idea. The story was there. There was no reason to. You could have had the bloodline dissension without Roman still holding the belts. But it is what it is. Actually, that was one match I was a bit disappointed about. I actually felt Balor and Rollins was a bit, well, I won't say it was bad, but it definitely felt flat.
Mm.
Like
I was okay with the match in terms of how they had the ending with it.
Oh, the ending was fine. It's just
But it looked like how Priest was gonna cash in, and then when he made that move toward Balor, not really cashing in, but Balor kind of looked at him when he should have kept his focus on Rollins.
Oh, the storyline booking I have no problem with. It's just like the in-ring stuff. I think it's because we've seen both of them have amazing matches with each other before. That the Money in the Bank one was a little bit timid and tame by comparison to some of their other matches. Even the one where years ago for
the other thing too is that's the risk you take for when you have as part of the story one wrestler getting quote unquote injured because the other one's out for blood. It's like, okay, well, that may or may not always work out for you either. That's
I suppose, but I feel like I don't know. I came out of that match disappointed. It's like, really, that was it. It was okay, but I'd say if you enjoyed it, nothing wrong with that. I just personally, I expected a lot more from those two, and I didn't really find it all that interesting, to be fair. Like I say, I think of all their matches, that was probably the weakest one they've had.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, going around the town here. Reminds me of something from fucking Fallout or some Fallout 3 or something.
Oh, that town outside of Yulmore, that Jack's, yeah.
Alright, so I know I need to speak to somebody around here somewhere, but where are they? Oh, they're over here, okay.
You said you were good for an hour today?
No, I said at least an hour.
At least an hour?
Yeah,
okay.
So I'll try and go a bit longer if I can. To be fair, I don't feel terrible at the moment. I still don't feel great, but this is probably the best I felt all day, to be fair.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, one more place to go.
Pretty much get into Yulmore, although fair warning, we won't be able to get all of the Aetherite when we get in there, because one is the main one, as it turns out, will actually be quest locked until later on, way down the line when we eventually have to come back. Because Yulmore is actually the raid hub of Shadowbringers.
Oh, okay.
Yep. But I think that's the reason the main Aetherite there is locked out, so you can't just warp back there right away to that room. Although it doesn't really matter, honestly, because you can't get like the patch Shadowbringer stuff until after you complete the base of it anyways, so pretty much the same with Stormblood. And actually the same thing with Endwalker right now, too, with the raid hub there, too. Not just getting the stuff, but also being able to attune to the main Aetherite. You can't do it right away yet either until events later on in there.
Fair enough. Let's see how long we can go tonight. I'm okay for now. If you need to stop, though, let me know.
Yeah, I'll probably be fine. It's just whether or not you can go on.
So at the moment, I'm okay. But let's say that could easily just change. So we'll see how I am in a bit.
Yep.
I'm just about to finish off Open Arms Closed Gate.
Yeah, I'm on a fickle experience, which might be a quest ahead of you, probably.
Yeah, it's
Not
going to be
too.
the quest ahead, probably. Like I said, I'm having to let cutscenes play out, so...
Yeah. But yeah, over the weekend I ordered an extra memory to put in my PS5 and basically got it delivered. Well, I think I ordered it like late Friday and it came Saturday morning already. So,
Oh, nice.
yep, got that and looked up a YouTube guide on how to install it in there and put that in there along with the heatsink that it came with on there. And so yeah, now I got an additional 2 terabytes of memory in my PS5.
Oh, sweet. Nice. But, what did you do? Just buy, like, a SD card or something?
um, it's a specific type of solid state drive is what I got.
Oh, okay.
Because for PS5 you need a proper SSD drive, but it has to be fit in certain size requirements and restrictions they have on it. It's not like a general hard drive like I did with the PS4 where I bought like a kind of a close to a standard hard drive and was able to just install that. Because I actually had to type in about adding storage to PS5 online, and I saw an article that said about that. I thought, well, good thing I found this, because now I realize it's not going to be quite the same experience. It wasn't bad, though, in terms of installing it. It was, once I saw what the guide said to do, it was actually easy enough. I was just
going
did
to
a
ask,
YouTube guide to make sure I didn't mess up.
I was just going to ask, when you got your PS5, which version did you get? Did you get the one with the disc drive, or digital only?
I got the one with the disc drive.
Oh, good. Same as mine, then. Well, I haven't got it
Yep.
yet, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the one that's got like the white outside covers on the
Yeah,
sides.
it looks like Seto Kaiba, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good description, actually.
It does, doesn't it? From remove his head, and it just looks like fucking Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. Yeah, the one little exception is all of a sudden the PS5 won't start calling somebody else a mediocre or trash or whatever. Cough, Chonochi cough.
You're a third-rate gamer with fourth-rate games.
Yeah, so once I got the hard drive in there, I got the stuff moved over pretty quickly that I had transferred over from PS4, data transferred at least. So now that and any PS5 stuff I got is on the separate drive instead of the console storage, since it can use up a lot of space with those PS5 games.
I assume some of them are going to take up quite a bit of room, to be fair. I may even have to look into drive expansion myself at some point in the future.
Yeah.
But for now, like I said, I've only got 2 games for the system, and I haven't even played the game. Played the system yet, obviously, because it's a birthday gift. But
Right.
I should be okay for now. But yeah, it's definitely something I'm going to have to look into at some point. To be fair, I really should for my Xbox and PS4 as well, but whatever.
Yeah. I know I did get a expanded storage for internally for PS4 when I had gotten that.
How did you expand your PS4's hard drive limitations?
For that one, what I did was I was able to get a kind of like a standard kind of hard drive, or like you would put in a computer. Or
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah, and in that case, I would have to install that in place of the one that they came with originally. Which I can tell you for the PS5 is not quite the same. The PS5's console storage is still there like it was before. All you did here was you bought the specific solid state drive and then you put it in there, and it basically was just additional storage added onto it, whereas along with the console storage that was already there. So
I may have to look into getting another thing for my PS4 then, because I have a bunch of games for it, but I don't really have them installed on anything just because.
Yeah.
Oh, I just wish fucking games would come with the disc they're installed on. Sorry, that you come with it, so you don't have to download a bunch of shit and all that jazz.
Yeah. Yeah, for a PS4, it was basically taking the hard drive that was inside the console out and putting the one with more space in. But that's actually replacing the console storage with a better one as opposed to PS5. And obviously, also didn't have to deal with the restrictions either, because PS5 was way more top of the line compared to PS4. Yeah, because now I wasn't buying the thing, but also for the PS5 in that case. So it was also said about getting a heatsink to go along with it too. So I typed that in, which the one I typed brand I bought, Saberent, it was one that comes with not only a heatsink, but one that was designed so it specifically fit in the spot where the little cover would normally go in terms of its shape. So that was very nice how they designed that.
How's the controller for the PS5, by the way? Is it comfortable?
Yeah, controller for me for PS5's been alright so far. I've not had any issues with it.
Fair enough. I'll say I'm okay with like PlayStation 4 controllers, which is what I'm actually playing at the moment.
Yeah.
I do prefer Xbox One controllers, I'll be honest, apart from the D-pad, which isn't particularly good, but I do prefer the feel of that. Excuse me.
Yeah, another thing for PS5 is just getting used to how it handles in terms of like the buttons to press when you're on like the system menu or in the games as opposed to the PS4. That does feel a little different.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Well, I assume it's very similar to how people were with the PS3 to the PS4, though. Because there's that trackpad, isn't there, in the middle of the PS4
right.
thing, which the PS3 didn't have, so all that's going to be a little, was probably a little bit weird for people.
Yeah. I think even that part, because PS5 does have that, kind of have that trackpad.
I'm just saying from the PS3 to the PS4, it must have been weird. Because right. Even now, I almost never use the trackpad thing unless I'm absolutely need to for something. I would just much prefer to press a button and go for menus and shit.
Yeah.
Alright, still in cutscene, but cutscene's nearly finished now.
Yeah. I'm actually a voice actor one, I'll be skipping through it.
Quest accepted.
Which quest is it?
I'll tell you in a second when thing comes up. If it decides to come up. A fickle existence.
Yeah, I think that's the one I'm on right now.
Oy. Let's try and get around here.
Yeah, let's skip the rest of this.
I gotta say, I think probably they really say the Money in the Bank thing though. There was a lot of shots like Cena making a surprise appearance, for example. Was
he
an interesting.
Yeah, he made a surprise appearance, and during his speech when he actually suggested about bringing a WrestleMania to London.
I know people. Oh, believe me, England would love that. But
oh yeah, I bet they would.
To be fair, it wouldn't only just be England, because you'd get a lot of people from like close by Europe as well, like France. And
right. Yep.
all that as well, that would probably take advantage of it. And the rest of the UK, there'd be no problems with it making money. It would also sell out no matter what stadium it was at.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
You could host it in Wembley and that would sell out.
Yeah.
And that's like a 90,000 seater plus, I think. Maybe closer to 100,000, I'm not even sure.
Yeah, because I know that Wembley Stadium is the one that occasionally hosts NFL games, and they actually choose to have some overseas.
AEW is actually hosting their next pay-per-view.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
They've sold 70,000 tickets.
Yeah,
and that's AEW, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it's a lesser-known company.
Right.
So WWE, I don't think they've had any issue whatsoever. So they sold it out before SummerSlam '92. So
yeah.
I mean, okay, that was a different Wembley, like back when it was still a shithole and it was breaking down and stuff. And obviously, it's a new stadium now, but same place essentially.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's one of those big stadiums where you can really host a big event like that.
Yeah, to be fair, there's a bunch of big like football stadiums and stuff here that do host like 50, 60,000 plus and everything, but that is the big one in the UK, is Wembley Stadium. But yeah, I think the only issue they would have would be the time problem. Yeah,
that would be the biggest one, because you're talking like the whole travel. I mean, the travel so much normally, but also the fact that WrestleMania is now like 2 nights instead of just one.
Yeah, there's been. Do you know what? I actually think they could probably do what they did at WrestleMania 2 again, and this time do it properly. You know where they had it in 3 different locations?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
It was,
obviously,
different
technology.
city.
Yeah, technology back then wasn't fit for it. Obviously, because
Oh, no.
1986, no fucking way could you do it properly there. But you
No.
could potentially do like 3 nights in 3 different, two or 3 nights in 3 different locations or whatever, and
Yeah.
have WrestleMania like on, say, you could have it on the east and west coast of America, and then you could have it in Europe with Wembley as well.
Yeah.
Same show, just different people competing and stuff. It could, well, like if they were gonna do it again, like there's no reason they couldn't try it again, like because now, obviously, technology is much better than it used to be. So,
Oh, definitely.
I mean, for fuck's sake, pay-per-view wasn't even fully fingered back then when they tried it originally. That was never gonna work as well as it should have done.
Nah.
And the only thing anybody remembers about that WrestleMania, or at least I do, is Elvira's tits. Just fully on display. Lovely. Oh, and Ozzy Osbourne was there as well. I believe he managed the British Bulldogs, actually.
Oh yeah, I remember the British Bulldog from back then.
I know, the Bulldogs, Bulldog and Dynamite Kid, the tag team.
Yeah.
Okay, what do I need to do? Search the surrounding for the male Mistel with short blue hair. You may move the camera. Okay.
Oh yeah, that
I'm just reading the instructions.
kind of sniper type of thing, except you're not actually trying to shoot him, you just want to find him.
Aw, I thought I was playing Call of Duty. Short blue hair, okay.
I mean, in fear you got to do that in Stormblood when you were knocking out some Imperial soldiers.
Okay, so we're just having to press something there. Yep, we found him. I accidentally zoomed in on the fucking pelican. Looks a bit like Sam's character. Let's move on. Where's my chocobo? There's my chocobo. Oh wait, am I going the right way here? Yeah, okay, I am. What the fuck is that noise? So many enemies. Just try and get past them all. I see you there, you little blue-haired fuck.
There you are. The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city. I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea. Get in that way.
What is your name?
Kai Shear.
Tell me then, Kai Shear, must it be Yulmore or nothing? What of the Christerium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Yulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmorans' interest.
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you!